We're going to start in child's pose today. So come over to your mat and crawl your hands forward. Lower your hips back towards your heels and let your chest lower down towards the floor. Let your forehead lower. Huge breath in. Long, slow breaths out. Just find your child's pose. Find your breath. Pulling your focus into the room, to your breath, to the commitment you've made to take this time to stretch your body, strengthen your muscles, and just be focused on your body and how it feels, and making sure to take any modifications you need to. So let go of whatever is busy in your mind. Deep breath in, bringing that health and nourishment into your body. And that long releasing breath out, just untangling whatever is busy in your mind so you can feel light and peaceful and focused on your poses. Let's lift up and let's come to a downward facing dog. Bring your hips back. Your feet are about hip distance apart, hands are shoulder distance apart. Try to take the weight and pressure away from your forearms, away from your wrists. Bring your hips back. Rotate your triceps towards the floor. Your biceps rotate in towards your ears, upward towards the sky. Tuck your chin slightly. Look back towards your toes. Your neck is long. Come way up onto your toes with a breath in. Heel towards the floor, breath out. Again, way up onto your toes, inhale. Heel towards the floor, exhale. Bend your knees deeply, look forward, and then come back to your downward facing dog. A few more times, bend your knees down towards the floor, hollow your belly, look forward, then come back to downward dog. Bring your hips back. One more, bend your knees deeply, look forward, come back to your downward facing dog. Bend your knees deeply. This time, walk to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, straighten your legs without locking, and then forward fold, turn the top of your head down. Just stay here, let your upper body hang down. Give me a few big circles with your shoulders. Circle them around. Release down towards the floor. A few slow motion nods of the head. Feel that awesome stretch of the back of your legs here. Bring your hands to your elbows and ragdoll, and let your upper body just hang down heavy. You can stay here or gentle rock side to side, or make a semicircle around your feet with your forearms. Come back to the center and let's lift your chest and forearms up towards the front end of your mat, and then fold it down, getting even more length, even more space between the vertebrae. Stay here. Let your hands drape down towards the floor. Big circle with your shoulders. Release the stretch from the shoulders and the neck. Then halfway lift, inhale. Fold down with your exhale and come all the way up. Arms down by your sides. Nice. So stand up nice and tall. Just shake your arms out. Shake your legs out. Huge breath in. And then arms down by your sides. Again, a huge breath in. And all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Straighten your legs without locking. Fold down. Come all the way up. When you come up here, really open up your heart. Squeeze your glutes, slight arch in your back. Then come all the way down. Halfway lift with your inhale. Fold down with your exhale, and let's step back into a plank position. So we're going to hold your plank here. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes. Firm up those shoulders. Bring your heart forward towards that front end of your mat. Nice. Make the effort to squeeze those quads. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your heart forward. Press your hands into the mat. Draw your navel up towards your spine. Tap the right knee down towards the floor. Slowly lift it and straighten. Tap the left knee down. Slowly lift. Now both knees go down towards the floor. Hollow your belly here and then straighten. Squeeze those quads and glutes. Tap right, lift. Tap left, lift. Both down and squeeze and straighten. Tap right, lift. Tap left, lift. Both knees go down and squeeze. Tap and tap. One more time. I want you to get that connection with your core so you can carry that strength throughout your practice today, throughout your poses. Excellent. Press back, downward dog. We're going to lift your left leg to the sky. Turn and open your hip to the side. Bend at the knee. Get heavy in that right heel. Straighten the arms. Square your shoulders back towards the floor. And lower it down. So we're going to bring this leg through. If you have trouble bringing it all the way through, use your left hand on your ankle. Bring it through. Ground your back foot. Come on up for your warrior one pose. Lift your front toes up. Spread them down wide. Sink into your lunge. Feel your back foot. Relax your shoulders down. Deep breath in. Bring your arms around. I want you to do a big circle around, really opening up your heart, using your breath. Inhale and exhale around. Two more. Inhale and exhale around. One more. Inhale and exhale around. Come on up with your inhale, then open up for your warrior two. Make your feet a little bit further apart from each other. So to take the pressure away from your front knee, square your hips to the floor. Draw your navel and lengthen your lower back down. Shrug your shoulders up, then release and lengthen out through the fingertips. Gaze over those front fingertips. Feel the power of this pose. You're sinking down, rooting down. Lift tall through your spine. Lift your heart. Strong and confident here. Smooth breath. And slide forward to lengthen. Turn your palm up. Reverse your warrior. Sink into the lunge. Reach up to the sky. So relax your right shoulder down. Then slowly straighten the front leg, but don't lock out your knee. Squeeze your right glutes and quads in the back. We're going to tip over. You're going to reach forward with the long left side of your body and then slowly come down. Rest your hand on the inside of your leg. Right hand to the sky. So you want to keep these muscles active in your back hip and get a long front leg. Hold and breathe here. Triangle pose. And come back to your warrior two. Windmill your hands to the floor. Step back. We're going to lower it down to the floor. All the way down. Go slow. Your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Lift up for your cobra. And then lower down. But keep your chin tucked slightly. Lift up, inhale. And lower down, exhale. Lift up, inhale. And lower down, exhale. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Press back to your downward facing dog. Bring your hips to the back wall. Get nice and long here. Lift your right leg to the sky. Turn and open your hip to the side. Bend at the knee. Straighten the arms. Square your shoulders back towards the floor. And extend your leg. You're going to bring that leg through. If you need help, put your right hand on your ankle and use that to help bring it through. Come on up for your warrior one. Relax your shoulders down. Draw your navel in. Feel your back foot on the floor. Lift your front toes up. Spread them down wide. Deep breath in. Bring your arms around, big circle around. Come on up with your inhale and exhale around. Come on up, inhale and exhale around. One more huge breath and bring it around. Come on up with an inhale, then open up for your exhale. So just square your hips here, draw your navel and lengthen your lower back down. Sink into that lunge. So squeeze your right glutes to keep that knee in line with your toes in the front. Squeeze your left quads in the back as you straighten your back leg. Shrug your shoulders up, then release and lengthen out through your fingertips. Draw your navel in as you lift tall, but sink down into your lunge. Press like you're stretching the mat apart with your feet. Bring them in towards each other and find that neutral position. Find your breath. The power of your breath. Just pulling your focus to the moment you're in, to listening to your body and how it feels. Slide forward to lengthen your side, reverse your warrior. So you're getting that side stretch from that right side all the way up through the fingertips as you sink into the lunge. Reach even further up to the sky. Slowly straighten the front leg without locking it. Squeeze your left glutes and quads in the back as you let your hip go back. You're reaching forward, and then you're going to bring your hand down. Rest it on the inside of your leg, left arm to the sky. So squeeze these muscles in the back hips. Let your hip go back. Long front leg. Nice, feeling that inner thigh stretch, hamstring stretch. Bring that alignment to your knees and hips. Hold and breathe here. Triangle pose. And bend your knee in the front. Come back to your warrior two. Deep breath in and windmill your hands to the floor. Step it back to your plank position. You can go all the way down to the floor like cobra like we just did, or come down and come on up for your up dog. Squeeze your thighs so they're up off the floor. Your heart is forward. Nice. Step it back. Press it back for your downward dog. Bring your hips back. It's so long here. Come forward onto your knees. Turn the eye of the elbow forward so the triceps rotate to the back of the mat. Slight lift at the hip. Slowly lower. Even if you're just going down a tiny bit, go slow and keep the elbows hugging in by the sides of your body and press up. We have two more. Just slowly lower and press up. One more. Slowly lower and press up. Lie all the way down on your belly. Extend your arms out in front of you and look down to the floor. Lift your left arm and the right leg. Get nice and long. Huge breath in and lower it down. Right arm, left leg, lift it up. Reach and lengthen. Huge breath and lower it down. Opposite arm and leg, lift. Inhale. Lower down. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. I want you to get your body so long. Nice. And strengthening your back. Inhale, lift up. Still looking down to the mat. One more time each side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower. Nice. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. And press back for your downward facing dog. Lift your left leg. Come to crescent lunge. Balance on your toes in the back. Come on up. So the knee stacks right over the ankle. Squeeze your right glutes to open up that right hip. Sink down into your lunge. Reach your arms to the sky and relax your shoulders down. Keep holding and breathing. Feel the power of this pose, improving that flexibility in that right hip, building strength in that front leg. Right glute squeeze. Bring your hands together, clasp them together. Pointer finger and thumb are together and fold your other fingers down. Bring your arms up to the sky. Your arms are right by your ears. You can stay here or challenge your balance by bringing your gaze up a little bit or a little more or over your fingertips. Slowly lower it down. Bring your hands behind you, still keeping your balance here, open across your chest. If it's not comfortable for your hands to be together, you could put them on your upper glutes and just bring your elbows back. Or hands together and bring your hands to the wall behind you. And lower your hands, come all the way up with an inhale. Circle those arms around, step it back into a plank position. Take a flow of your choice. Lower down, come for cobra or your up dog. Press back for your downward facing dog. Look back towards your toes. Lift your right leg. Bring it through for crescent lunge. Balancing on your toes in the back. Come on up. Relax your shoulders down. Squeeze your left glute. Bring your heel to the wall behind you. Sink into that lunge, stacking your knee right over the ankle. Full breath. We often cut that exhale short. Complete your breath. Bring your hands together. Point your finger and thumb together. Fold your other fingers down. Reach your hands up to the sky. Hold and breathe here. Maybe challenge your balance a little bit. Bring your gaze up a little or a little more or over your fingertips. Hold and breathe here. Feel all of your muscles activating to hold your pose. Nice, and bring it down. Open your chest here. Bring your hands behind your back, your choice. Fists into your upper glutes or hands together. Bring your hands to the wall behind you. Open up your chest. Hold and breathe here. And lower your hands. Come all the way up with a deep breath in. Open up to your straddle position, wherever you want to turn so that you can still see. Find your straddle position here. Edges of the feet parallel to the ends of your mat. Hinge it over. Hands on the floor. Heel toward your feet nice and wide. Keep the outside edge of your foot down on the floor. Go slow. Hands are right underneath your shoulders, or see if you can get your upper body parallel to the floor. So your shoulders and the hips are the same height. If you're high up, put some blocks under your hands. If you're low, make your hands maybe a little wider. Draw your navel up. Keep your heart forward, tailbone to the wall behind you. Hold your straddle position. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Bring in restoration to all the ligaments and tendons in your hips with those thigh bones in the hip socket. Hold and breathe here. Full breath. Nice. Bring your hands back under your shoulders if they're not already. Heel toward your feet, closer together. Bring them closer. Nice. And we're going to slowly come to the front of your mat. Come to your downward facing dog. Bend your knees deeply. Look forward. Walk to the front of your mat. Halfway lift with your inhale. Fold down with your exhale. Come all the way up. Turn to your right with an exhale. Come all the way up. Turn to your left with an exhale. Come all the way up and all the way down. Halfway lift with your inhale. Fold down, exhale. Step back and take a flow here. Lower it down. Use your strength. Breathe in. Bring your heart forward. Maybe you go back to your plank position and press up for your downward facing dog. We're going to come into half pigeon. Lift your left leg. Bring your knee over to the left of your wrist. Back knee down, toes out. Crawl your ankle over towards your other wrist a little bit. And then you can come down onto your forearms. So that left knee is over to the side. If you feel any pressure on your front knee, put the block right underneath your hip here. If you feel that it's very intense, you could tuck your toes under and bring your hips closer. Widen your elbows, stack your hands or fists, rest your forehead down. Relax your shoulders down from your ears. Let your hips and shoulders get heavy. Find that smooth rhythm to your breath. Bring that health and wellness into your body. And that long breath out, releasing whatever is not serving you with your exhale. Feel free to lie on your back for figure 4. Just releasing all the tension in the hips we have carried there, whether it's physical or emotional tightness. We're releasing with 5 more breaths, full breath. Last breath. Long breath out. Come on up onto your hands. Tuck your toes underneath behind you. Bring your hips closer. Ankle behind your knee. Press to the back wall. Bring that foot down and lift your right leg. Bring your knee over to the right of your wrist. Back knee down, toes out. Crawl your ankle over towards your other wrist a little bit. Crawl your back leg a little further back. Come down onto your forearms. Square your hips and shoulders to the floor. Let your hips get heavy, your shoulders heavy. Widen your elbows, stack your hands or fists and rest your forehead down, or put a block under your forehead or a block under your hip. Bring those shoulders down away from your ears. Deep breaths here. Complete your breath. Feeling the power of your breath. And carry that throughout your day. Just once in a while, bring some focus to your breath. You'll find yourself pulling yourself into the moment to appreciate the moment that you're in, rather than rushing right through it to the next thing and the next thing. Being present in the moment, maybe bringing more focus to the person that you're with, listening to what they're saying, and just be totally focused on where you are and what you're doing. Enjoying the moment. Also bringing your focus to your breath, maybe even allow you to take that moment and realize you're in a situation that you may not even need to respond to. Just taking a breath may even change your mind on what's happening, rather than jumping to quick conclusions and reactions. We have 5 more breaths here, full breaths. Slowly come up onto your hands. Tuck your toes under, bring your hips a little closer. Your ankle goes behind your knee. Press to the wall behind you and bring that down. Bring your hips back. It's so long here. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. Bring your legs around. We're going to lie on our backs. Feet on the floor, hip distance apart. Arms by the sides of your body. Slowly peel your spine off the mat. One vertebrae at a time. Press your hips up. Puff your chest up towards the sky. Huge breath in. And then nice and slowly lower it down. One vertebrae at a time. Release. Nice. So if you have a strap or even a long sleeve shirt or a sweatshirt, you can use that. We're going to put that underneath your left foot. Your foot's straight up to the sky. So one hand is on each side of the strap. Your leg is straight up. Your arms are straight up. Slide your right leg out and let some of the strap out to bring your shoulders back towards the floor. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. Feel that stretch through your hamstrings and calves. We're going to pass both straps into the right hand. The left arm goes out to the side. Nice and slowly guide your leg, a tiny movement across the body. So you're feeling your hamstring calf stretch, but also in your left glutes and those muscles attached to the IT band. So we've been stretching and strengthening all the muscles around your hips. 3 breaths here. Slowly bring it to center. Release the strap. Bring your knee in towards your chest. Hold on to your shin. Huge breath in and guide this leg across the body. Take your left arm to the sky. Left arm goes out to the side. Huge breath in. Left shoulder towards the floor. Hold and breathe here. Just let your body relax down to the mat. And slowly bring it back to center. Place both feet on the floor. Lift your hips up. Center your hips down on the floor. Put the strap underneath your right foot. One hand is on each side of the strap. Your leg is straight up. Your arms are straight up. Slide that left leg out. Let some of the strap out to bring your shoulders back towards the floor. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. And pass both straps into the left hand. The right arm goes out to the side. Slowly guide your leg, a tiny movement across the body. Find a good place for you to hold. Feeling a comfortable stretch. Always listening to your body and backing off if it's too intense. Yoga helps you get in touch with your body and how it feels so you can do what it needs, whether it's backing off from something or getting into a stretch that works out the kinks in your body that we all get here and there. And slowly bring it to the center and release the strap. Bring your knee in towards your chest. Hold on to your shin. Deep breath in and slowly guide your leg across the body. Take your right arm to the sky, right arm out to the right. Bring that right shoulder towards the floor. Get that rotation, that detoxifying twist. Boosting your immune system, improving your digestion, rinsing out the organs here. Hold and breathe. And slowly bring it back to center. Place both feet on the floor. Lift your hips up and then center your hips down on the floor. You have some choices here. Maybe extend your legs straight out. Maybe bring the bottoms of your feet together and your knees fall open wide. Maybe you put a block underneath your hips and you bring your legs up to the sky or scoot up to a wall with your legs up. Right arm out to the side, left arm out to the side, palms face up. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. Let all the muscles in your face and jaw and forehead relax. Absorb all that positive energy that you've brought to yourself through class, through your poses, and that long releasing exhale, allowing yourself to feel peaceful and light. Just 3 more full breaths here. Really notice your breath. Fill your whole body with that deep breath in. Bring a little more and a little more in. And then the long releasing exhale. Let every last bit of your breath go out. Slowly bending your knees and bringing them in. Or if your knees are wide, use your hands to help bring your knees in together. Or if that block's underneath you, take it out from underneath you. We'll all bring our knees in, gently rock it side to side. Huge breath in. And roll over to your right side with a releasing exhale. And come on up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Check in with your posture. Draw your navel and lift your heart. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Really lifting your heart. That natural way to brighten your day. And tuck your chin slightly. Tall posture. Huge breath in. Reach up. And hands together, slowly bring them down to your heart center. Press your hands evenly but softly together, feeling centered, balanced, and strong. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. And have an awesome day. And thank you for joining me. I hope you feel awesome, stretched, and strong. Thank you so much.